Hey there, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Good evening, crypto friends. How are we doing out there? Pardon me, we are live. It is Friday, and we have a lot of good things to share with you tonight. We're looking here at BTC/USD making its way up through the 41K and touching up there. This could be the breakout we're looking for. Let's have a look at the charts. So we're looking here at BTC/USD at support at 39,521.39. And we have resistance up there at the 42,170.46. RSI is still in good shape. We have all of the 12, 2600 day, 12, 26, 50 and 100 day moving averages. Sorry about that. I'm a little bit under the weather, so we'll try to get through this and make it as painless as possible. Let's move on to Ethereum. Look at ETH/USD all the way up to 2440.23. So it is up 2.39% as Ethereum starts to break out and doing its thing. So we have support level for you, 2380.51. So watch out for that. And resistance all the way up there. There we go, shrinking in the screen, 2556.14. Should we get past this next little notch right up there, 2457.19. RSI is still in good shape, and volume's starting to come in on the buy side. So keep an eye out there on this run up. Let's move on to BNB/USD. Little tighter range here for you, 318.1688 is your support, and 322.349. As we start to dip into, if you did have a chance to get out of this trade idea, or trading plan as we call it, now's your chance. We're starting to dip into the sell target. Would anticipate a slowdown if we can get above that 322.349 resistance level. And then we're going to look up there at this triple topper, 326.46. So tighten up that stop loss. As you can see, we have here just beneath that 12-day moving average, and support down at the 318.1688. On to Cardano, ADA/USD. Cardano getting on up there. Pardon me. We are up 1.17%, and we're looking at support at the 1.2849, and resistance 1.318. So as we start to resolve these moving averages, you can see we have the 12, the 26, the 50, and 100 day lining up there, and increasing volume on the buy side. So that's the green candles coming up. And let's move on to DOT. You know what that is? That is PolkaDot. DOT/USD. We're looking at support down here. Let's adjust it slightly. There we go. I'll zoom in just a bit. Thank you for reminding me out there. And looking at 15.19758 for support and resistance up there. We need to get through. I'm going to have to adjust this a little bit through there. We're starting to retest that a little bit better. There we go. 15.609. On to the Doge. You know what that is? DOG/USD. Doge climbing on up through here, starting to get the moving averages lined up for us. You know how we like it, the 12, the 26, but we have the 26 above the 12-day moving average. And we have the 12-day curling up and the 26 curling down. So we're going to get across, looks like the next 4 to 8 hours. So watch out for that. We may have some more upside potential currently indicated on this technical analysis. Let me see if I can move this stop loss for you. There we go. Just set that thing right beneath that 12-day moving average. And we have resistance up here at the, you see this previous low? That's what it is, 0.2096. And support now coming into play. We can adjust this on this. You can see, barely see, zoom in a little bit there, that 12-day moving average at the 0.2053. On to Litecoin, LTC, USD. Get some bullish news today. So check that out. Do your research. And meanwhile, back at the back cave, we're looking at 140.72 support for LTC, USD. And we are looking at resistance way up there at 146.81. So we got some wiggle room here. RSI is still in good shape, and the volume is increasing on the buy side. So potential upside movement for the Litecoin. Now we're looking at the star of the show, Chainlink, LINK, USD. Blew all the way up through the sell target here. So we're up here in not blue sky breakout, but we do have some wiggle room. We can switch to you. We can show you here on the 1 day. Things going to get a little cluttered here, but I'll show you. That's where we got the resistance and support. And as we make the climb up to try to come up there and say hello to that 100-day moving average, sitting way up there ready for us. So back to the 4 hour. So we're looking at support at the 22.20537 and resistance up there to 22.637. Onward and upward to XLM USD. That's stellar. Stellar looking strong here. We're looking at support 0.2760 and resistance up there to 0.2851. And lots of pivot points here, as you see indicated here on the chart. So watch out for those guys should we make it past here as we step our way. We do have the 12, the 26, the 50, and the 100-day moving average stacked up all nice and neatly, trending upward for more upside potential. On to VET USD, that's Vechain. Pardon me. The V of chains, a 0.0833 support and resistance up there to 0.0855. And let's move this stop loss on up here. Let's keep it tight as we make it into the sell target. I actually did exit way back here on this previous run up, so if you didn't get that chance to do so, remember, nobody went broke taking profit. You can always buy it back, even if you have to pay a little bit more for it. Just lock that profit in, not financial advice, of course. Just some dumbo redneck on the YouTube. On to FIL USD. And we did lose our support level, so let's adjust that for you. And let's move it on to the 1 hour. There it is. There's where we're getting support at the 50.85. Back to the 4 hour time frame for the resistance. So we're going to look up there to 51.661. And let's see, RSI is in good shape. About to get across the 12 over the 26, so watch out for a little bit more upside potential here, as long as we can maintain this volume. On to STORJ USD. Pretty much flat for the day, but we are looking at support 1, 2, 3. So good support levels down here at the 0.99. So that's roughly that $1 mark, and then of course resistance is going to be lurking close by on that resistance level, and we can come on up there. We can grab that thing. There it is. Up there to 1.039 for STORJ. On to IOTA. That's Internet of Things. And we do have our support level right here on this previous low. That's a pivot low, so that's a good solid support level. Let's see if we can maintain that as we make our way through the 12 and the 26 moving averages that are converging at the moment. And looking up at resistance at the, I think we can adjust that as well. There we go. 0.84732. On to Comp USD, that's COMP USD. We're looking at the Coinbase data. And let's see what we got for you here. We have support. I thought it would be a little closer than that. Let's see. Tell you what, let's go to the 1 hour so we can dial this in just a little bit more for you. There it is. We got support at the 397.83. Watch that $400 mark on the way back up, and then resistance going to be close by, staring at us at the 403.74. Back to the 4-hour and on to basic attention coin. That's BAT. USD up not point, that's 2.64%. I'm trying to get this through on time. Everybody's complaining I'm being too wordy, so I started a little early. Apologize about that, but we are having a hell of a thunderstorm at the moment. Was not able to put anything out this morning because of storms and internet availability. So that happens. Looking here at 0.6045 for BAT, up 2.71%, and resistance nearby 0.6195. Let's take this stop loss and let's kind of inch him up as we move into our, if you look here, starting to get into the sell target here. Did manage to get there previously. If you did not exit, that's okay. Looks like you're going to get your second chance to take a little bit off the table. And let's move on to Ethereum Classic. That is ETC USD. And we are looking at support at the, there it is, 49.134. And resistance close by at the 50.668. So that $50 mark is our round number we're trying to get through and close above. Once we get above there, we got some wiggle room, folks, to run on up here. So keep that in mind as we move on to MANA USDC. Mana almost flat for the day. And Mana doing a little bit of sideways consolidation. I'd say a lot of it, actually. That's okay. That's healthy for us, bulls. And so we're looking at support at the 0.695726 and resistance. Let's inch this thing up here because I can see 2 wicks topping up here. 1, 2. Lots of resistance in this region here at the 0.713964. The Mana folks, paper hands, folding up like a lawn chair. So stay strong and do smart things with your trading, folks. If you do see, by the way, I will tell you, if you see some indication in the comment section before I check it about some kind of telegram where you can follow this person and make whatever, please disregard that. I try to report it all as it comes in, but it's quite a chore, and sometimes I don't catch it through. So, end of that lecture. On to 0.0776 is your support level. And we are looking up here at the resistance at 0.08174. You know what you can do with that stop loss? You can put that bad boy just beneath that first moving average. That's the red one poking up there. That is the 12-day moving average. On to NU USD, up 3.31%. So it's getting up there. Big wicks on the tops of these candles. What does that tell us? There is a lot of algorithmic trading going. High frequency trading. So keep an eye out for that. And unfortunately, that happens, but they're trading the arbitrage off the bid and the ask. And let's adjust this for you. There we go. We have support 0.2095, resistance 0.2263. And RSI in good shape. Volume is a little bit on the light side, and we also have the 50 crossing over the 100. So we may have some more wiggle room to go up to the top for NU. On to NMR USD. It's flat at the moment. Deciding not to shine at this point, so we have 37.5115 support and resistance up there, 38.452. Moving on to the graph token, that's GRT USD is the ticker we are tracking here. This is Coinbase data. And because most folks here in the United States, that's what they trade off of, that's why I use it. I also track Binance US, because that's the easiest way to get your hands on the crypto at the moment. So let's go on to support at the, there we go. Just off the wick of that previous low, we have 0.5894. And resistance setting up there at the point 6010. For the graph token, on to UNI, USD, that's Uniswap, up 6.19%. Got through that resistance level we had marked for you. And let's zoom out here and see what we got to share with you here. There we go. Next level, 21.04. So watch for that $21 mark. And your support is 20.233. On to AAVE USD, it is up 2.24% at the moment. And I think we've got through that resistance. So we're going to look up here to the 324.302 and wiggle that support on up there at the 313.076. On to MKR USD, it is flat at the moment. It's not yet quite gone red to green. Did poke through the previous resistance level, which was right there. So let's look up and left. So we're looking at 2952.709 resistance, and let's get that support level 2856.109. MKR. On the MATIC, that's MATIC USD up 1.66%. Support level is 1.02, so roughly that $1 mark. Still latching onto that thing, trying to bust up through. And once we do that, we're looking up at 1.0699 for continuation. And we are tracking very closely with our stop loss. Let's zoom in here for you. Always forget to do that. And we're going to set that stop loss just beneath these two conversion movement averages. You're about to get that 12 cross over the 26. So we do have some upside potential here. And since we zoomed in, we'll wiggle that one up right there to 1.07. On to SOL USD. That one is up 3.44%. Support very clearly at the 31.722, and resistance is coming up into the 33.0445. RSI is getting very close to that overbought, so watch out for that, folks. It may need to come back down and retest this support level, and that's why we put it out there for you. Meanwhile, 12, 26, 150, and 100-day moving average, all in good shape. On to the NFT land. We're looking at audio. And with all the stuff going on with 10 cent and all this stuff, audio is looking very attractive to some folks. I'm just saying. Support setting here at the 1.1029. And resistance there at the, I almost got it. There we go. 1.141. On to the cheese, CHC USD up 2.77%. Blew through our resistance level that we had previously marked for you, and up above our moving averages. So we are looking nice and pretty here. And actually, let's see, we may have to split this up on the 1 hour and look over here and see what's giving us some grief here. There it is. Right there. Resistance 0.2644. Back to the 4 hour. And support level. We have a bunch of them up there to lean back on, should we need to, but we're looking at support 0.25671. RSI is still in good shape. Moving averages, but let's wiggle this stop loss on up just beneath that first 12-day moving average. On to Theta, that's THETA USD. And what do we got here for you? We have support at the point, not a point, 5.8351 in resistance. Very close by. There it is at the 6.123. So watch that $6 mark though, as we try to bust through there. On to ENJB USD up 2.48%. And new support level, managed to set one down for you at the 1.3770. And resistance sitting right on this particular one here as we speak, the 1.4 337. So if we get through there, folks, watch out for that 1.4788. On to ONE, USD. That one is Harmony 1. And let's see, we do have resistance up there. 0.0769 and support for you now. Trying to hang on to that 0.0749. So not much wiggle room in there for Harmony 1, but we are getting some resolution here on these moving averages. Let's move on to the Shiba Inu. That's some kind of dog. But you know it as some kind of coin. And we are looking at support at the 50621. And not giving up on it yet here. It could break out. You never know. There it is. No, we got to come down one. 50633. Looking here at ICP USD. It's a new one we added to the watch list. It was just listed on Binance. So we had one of our viewers request that. So we'll track that for a while, see how we're doing here. So we're looking at support for you out there at the 40.803 and resistance now just peaked up above. No, not quite. Hang on one sec. There we are. 42.754. Look at the AMP. That's another one that was listed on Binance Coin. Binance. And we're looking at the Binance. Actually, this is on Coinbase. The data is, we should say. We're looking at support at the 0.0722 and resistance 0.0786. So wrapping it up here, BTC.D. That's Binance dominance up 0.78%. We see Binance. Gosh. Binance, not Binance. Okay. Bitcoin. Sorry, like I said, I'm under the weather just a little bit. That's okay. BTC.D is Bitcoin dominance increasing up 0.82%. So we're up to 48.84. Making our way back up to normal levels, and Ethereum down just slightly, only down 0.15%, so we're at 17.93. And the Doge drops a little bit more, shed some weight at 1.70. That gets us to total crypto market cap at $1,593,000,000,000. Well, guess what, folks? That does it for me for the Crypto Happy Hour. And I will see you at 10 a.m. Central Time in the morning for the Crypto Morning Show, weekend edition. Hope you have a great evening. Enjoy yourself. Before you go there, hey, if you're out there on YouTube, I see you out there ghosting around. Hit the like button. Nobody will know it, not even me. Thank you, and have a great day.